Good afternoon and welcome back to A Place in Space, you beautiful bunch of reprobates. I've missed you. It's been a couple of weeks already somehow. Don't know where that went. Right, you're not here for my holiday news? Maybe. You're not here for my holiday news. Let's do it. Comic books are back out. Okay, we've got Amazing Spider-Man issue number 9, which is tying very much into the X-Men Hellfire Gala. That is, I believe, the last part of X-Men. Look at me go. Amazing Spider-Man, that I believe is the last part. Right, super quickly, we've got Batman Day coming up very soon. We will have these online. We have the mature looking Batman's Mystery Casebook, strictly for the 18 plus amongst you. That or the kids. And we also have the first ever participation chapter of Hush. Thomas Elliott, who made his debut all these years ago. Nearly 20 years of Hush now, ladies and gents. Where the hell did that go? Do not know. But either way, we're happy to see it reprinted because finding the issue is a tricky thing in this day and age. Believe it or not, we don't have one in stock right now, so we're happy for any reprint of that we get in. We will have those online very shortly. Now, for Batman, we have Batman vs. Robin number 1. Long time coming. A lot going on here. You got Mark Waid writing it. Bit of a superstar is Mark Waid. I know, when he's not writing The Flash or everything else. Stemming out of Shadow War, stemming out of Lazarus Pits. There's quite some shocking stuff going on in here. It's not a small book. It's chunky. And there's some stuff in here which I was not expecting to see for a first issue. Mahmoud Azra is a bit of a superstar artist himself. And let me see if I can show you a page without ruining anything. Oh, God, it's really hard. All right, look super quickly and then look away if you don't want to see it, all right? But yeah, he draws beautifully. It's absolutely amazing. And I can't wait to get stuck into that, really. It's going to be very cool. Here's a book right now which we cannot keep in stock. Holy smokes, Daredevil, issue 3. This was one of the highest ever pre-order issues this week. Chip Zdarsky, of course, is running wild at this point. If you put the man's name on anything, it'll probably sell, but happens to be very good as well. So we like you, Chip. Thank you very much. Okay, we have Dark Crisis World Without a Justice League Wonder Woman, which is basically a book in itself from the title alone. However, that is a one-shot that is out this week. Do enjoy. I want to pause ever so briefly on this. This is Age of Spider-Verse issue 3, which introduces the Night Spider. I wish I could swear in this video. I can't. Actually, I probably could, but I won't for the minute. I'll do that after hours. Come back at 9 o'clock. That introduces the Night Spider, and essentially we're out. We will try and get more, but in terms of pre-orders this week alone, holy smokes, that went a little bit insane. If you've been keeping up with all things first appearances and hot books recently, jump on it. If you just fancy yourself a good old yarn, which of course Age of Spider-Verse and the new iteration and era is, jump on it. This, I believe, is currently DC's finest attempt to rescue a book ever. Ezra Miller, the least troubled man in the universe, or at least somewhere anyway, is possibly appearing in a possible DC project possibly soon, maybe. However, the comic book is very much out today. That's part 1 of 3, which is the comic adaptation of whatever that movie is destined to be. Maybe. We shall see. Midnight Suns, however, is far less troublesome and is very much based on the game that Marvel are doing, which is, of course, based on the comic, which is based on Ghost Rider and all of his wonderful menagerie of ways. This looks fun, actually. I'm not entirely sure if that game's on the app or not. Don't know. Don't quote me on it. Either way, expect that to absolute bloody well go. Miss Marvel and Venom is the latest in a series of one-shots of Miss Marvel and. They literally run still jobs, do what they say on the tin. If you're a Miss Marvel fan, jump right in. Introduces you to a whole new cast of characters. You get a whole big slice of Miss Kamala Khan and then all the other Marvel characters as well. Very cool. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we go to much more things dark, horrible and moody, which is what I like, really. This is the independent stuff of the week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Blade in the Dark, which looked to be quite a stock standard samurai fare, you say. No, it is not. Because, yes, very much, samurai, thank you very much, Black Caravan, lovely looking book. And then on the very next page, all kinds of demons. Thank you, Black Caravan, for turning all things samurai on its head. Well done. We move over to Dark Horse, and this is Castle for the Blackboards. This takes, oh God, don't quote me here, but this comes after BPRD and the return of Effie Cobb. Okay, so if you're a Mike Mignola extraordinaire connoisseur or fan, jump right in there. Ablaze have been doing some beautiful stuff these last few years, and here they're taking on the American maestro, Lord of Verbiard's moodiness, myth, and all things goth, that one Mr. Cheeky Lovecraft. Well, he wasn't very cheeky, really. He was a bit of a solemn bastard and never left his house. However, the man could write a good bloody book. And this is Ablaze doing Lovecraft, essentially. Very cool. Masquerade. This is interesting. This is brought to you via Dark Horse, which is Kevin Smith taking on the role of what could a vigilante be in the modern era in the wake of social media. Can you still kill people in the name of good whilst in the name of the camera everywhere? We shall see, Kevin. All I do know is that you have finally written Clerks 3. Well done for that. I look forward to it as well. This is Star Trek Lower Decks, which is exactly what it says on the tin, really. It's the people you never normally see. So if you're a fan of the TV show, or you've ever seen an episode of Rick and Morty and you don't entirely mind the idea of Star Trek either, you'll know roughly what I'm on about. It's all kinds of bonkers and essentially dedicated to people who die very quickly. This tells their stories, ladies and gentlemen. It's a very important book. Is it? No, not really. But it is an awful lot of fun. So do enjoy that one. Now, if I was sober, which is debatable, this would probably be my favourite book of the week. This is the Bone Orchard Mythos, and this is the second chapter because the originally started in the original graphic novel 4 months ago. This is the second chapter. I've gone and forgot the title, of course. 10,000 Black Feathers, ladies and gentlemen. Brought to you, of course, by Jeff Lemire and Andrea Sorrentino. It looks gorgeous. If you're a horror fan, just stop listening to me and pick up the bloody thing, because, yes, thank you. That looks beautiful. However, I'm going to give my personal favourite book of the week to this inspired masterpiece. This is Sergeant Werewolf, which is about a werewolf who's a sergeant killing Nazis. If you need me to explain that one, then all hope is truly lost. Let's move over super quickly to a few quick covers of the week because Mikey's gesturing at me he wants to leave, so we're going to go home. This is Edge of Spider-Verse. That's the Chris Anker cover featuring one Miss Night Spider. Lovely, thank you very much. This is Wonder Woman 791. That is the Gwillem March variant cover for Harley Quinn. Bloody gorgeous, that is Gwillem. He's actually behaved himself a little bit there as well. Normally the man draws all kinds of nudie stuff, but that is actually quite tasteful. Like 10,000 Black Feathers comes back to you from the Bone Orchard Mythos. That's the Dan Simmons cover. You will know Dan Simmons from this point from his work on, God, Tom, that's just escaped me, The Department of Truth. And this is the Christian Ward cover. Normally does a kaleidoscopic breach of colour work there and drugs you, but that's very, very, very dark for him. Hopefully you'll be able to pick that up because that's pretty. Who are you? Don't know. Steve Beach. Gotta love that. That's Batman vs. Robin issue number 1. Very nice. Very demonic, which if you read it, you'll know why. And Mike really is telling me he wants to go home now. I shall shut up and let's go home. Let's do it. That is Batman vs. Robin number 1. That is the... God, I've forgotten again. God's sake, Tom, you've only been off for a week. You've lost it. That's the Joshua Middleton cover featuring one Miss Satana. Right. That is it for me. Much love. Bye.